we are live from the West Side with literally one of our greatest MCs, like no joke, like RJMrLA in the building.
What's happening?
What's up?
What's up, family?
Long time friend and family member
For
of
sure.
Young California, man.
For sure. I mean, I was just telling my daughter, we got pictures together, all that. You know what I mean? Our daughters got pictures together.
Our daughters got
For
pictures
sure.
together. Now they're taller than us almost. It's crazy, bro. What's going on? But man, he's back. He's out.
Yeah.
Brand new album.
Yeah.
Rodney Brown Jr.
Yeah.
The Government.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to title your album, you know, your real name?
Like I was saying, shout out Gentry. He actually gave us the idea. He gave Lemmy the idea, and then Lemmy voiced it. And we was just like, we never had that. We never had the Rodney Brown Jr. You know, the fans need to know that. The fans need to know what's going on, you know, your real name, and give them your all. You've been gone for so long. So, you know, it's going to be new fans that don't even know who, you know what I mean? So now everybody's just getting a introduction and a reintroduction to who RJ is. And we just ran with it. I'm like, damn, that's kind of catchy for sure. Cause I'll be thinking like, you know, like, I'll be like, they should know that already, but got people that don't know. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're just giving it to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
they definitely don't know. And that's why I love the fact that we have this show, because this show is national. You know what I mean? And we on the West Coast, you know, we got our own little world out here, but we as the DJs, we know how hard it is for you West Coast artists to really break past that that line.
Right.
So you're right. You got a whole bunch of fans that are about to get introduced to you. I love it.
Yeah.
Looking all cute on the cover. Who's on the cover with you,
That's
though?
me and my little brother, Sunset.
Oh, Sunset,
Jay.
what up?
Yeah, that's me and my brother. We you know, it's like a classic picture. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, like, just it shows, you know, the big brother in me. You know, how you can see my hand on his shoulder, you know, making sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? And that just like identifies who I am as a person. You know,
a leader.
I mean? A leader. Yeah,
oldest
for sure. You know what I mean? And I'm my mama's oldest boy, so I gotta like making sure I hold it down. You know what I mean? Even when my father was in my life a lot of my years, but he passed away, and I watched him pass away. So it's like, all right, now it's your turn, you know, to be the man of the house, and that's the you know, like, that's what I take on. You know, that's the weight that I carry for life.
The
responsibility that I have, and I own it. You know, and it's before rap, so I just put that into my music. You know what I mean? And I just, you know, make sure, you know what I mean, I'm that big brother that, you know, motherfuckers can come to and fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
You really had the streets of LA going crazy when you came on the scene.
Right.
Like, facts.
Right.
You really did. And then you kind of took a little break. Like, well, what prompted you to take a break from music?
We all took a break. It's like the world took a break.
Right. True.
You know, so it just seems longer because of that year we lost. You know? So that 2020 was crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all was just chilling and just like, you know, trying to figure it out and didn't know what next was. Right. So now it's like, once we came back, you know, it was like, you know, just to be real, you know, I wasn't ready for real, because, you know, I was dealing with a lot too. Like, life was hitting me. I didn't know if I even wanted to just kind of like do music. You know, I was telling Lemmy, like, man, I'm kind of done with this shit. Like, I don't even think niggas fuck with me. It was a lot of shit was playing on my psyche. You know what I mean? I just didn't like, you know, they would, and then, you know, Lambs told me like it's natural for me to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's natural.
All of us.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I was ready, then I wasn't ready. I was ready, then I wasn't ready, you know? And it was like, I didn't want to just do it just because, and I didn't want to do it like, you know, just like, okay, we just going to rush to it and just drop something because everybody outside, let's just go get some money. It's not really about the money. It's about the project. It's about, you know, providing and delivering and leveling up to everybody's expectations. You know, because I know people hold this high, like hold me up here. So for me to, you know, drop, it got to be like special. It got to be real. It has to be like authentic. and it has to be like all of me, you know. So I just wasn't ready, and you know, once I got ready, I got anxious. I got anxious. I'm like, man, what we doing?
You got the itch.
Yeah, and then like 3 days, it was like 3 days, probably like until it was time to drop. I got nervous. It was like, ooh, is they gonna love it? Is they gonna love it how I love it? What they gonna think about it? All right, is it good enough?
Oh, it's good enough.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, it's like, all right, should I give them? Should I? What feet? Do I need another feet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do I need another
the
song?
artistry side of it, where you guys are constantly beating on yourselves. You know what I mean?
Beating heavy, man. And
you were able to put together 20 amazing tracks.
Thank you.
So y'all did it. Salute to the whole team. Let me everyone that helped you focus and get it together.
Shout out to
team. I remember a couple years ago, me and you were having a conversation, and you were just like, Carisma, I quit smoking, quit drinking. Yep. I'm just trying to focus, grow as a man, you know? Yeah. So I definitely saw you.
Right.
Go through this change, and to see you come back with such a personal album is amazing.
Right.
You got your picture, your government name. Yep. You're talking about all kinds of stuff on here. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So you definitely did it, man.
Sure.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Thank you.
And so the album is officially out. I need y'all to go check it out. We're gonna be playing a bunch of joints on here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hey, bitch. Song Inferno's been going crazy since it dropped.
We've been dropping that joint on the show, man. We've been going crazy with it.
Yeah, shout out OT Genesis.
Yes.
He did his thing on there. You know, we was actually in the studio. We was like, man, like, what's the hook gonna be? You know what I mean?
What the hook gonna be?
Yeah. OT look at me like, we gonna figure it out. I'm like, okay, for sure. So I get in there, I do my thing. OT. Hold on. Put that. No, go say that. He ran in there and said it. We all going crazy. We all in the moment. Cause like, you know, those was one of the songs that we took. Like, it was like 10 days. Okay, like the project. Like, out of these 3 years, like 4 songs was out of that 20, out of that 16. 4 songs stayed.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So we went to Record Plant right down the street, right down the street.
Literally across the street, yeah.
So we went to Record Plant for like 10 days, and we finished the album, like the whole thing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And within that 10 days, you made a lot of changes?
Yeah. Within that 10 days, we made a lot of songs.
Oh, you just,
fresh. Just went fresh and made songs and just gave it to him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And OT pulled up. OT pulled up probably like 5 of those days. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
He was just chilling, hanging out. And we made some songs, and we made that one. And those was one of the songs that we made. And we was like, man, we need to put this out right now. It's like, man, summertime almost over. We need to put this shit out right now. We did it just in time. So, you know, God be doing his thing. You know what I mean?
It's definitely.
God be doing his
I love
thing.
still seeing all you guys support each other. You got Roddy Rich on this project.
For sure. Shout out Roddy.
You got Ty Dolla $ign, Joe
Shout out my
Moses,
brothers.
of course. You and him together
Twin.
is like chemistry. Like,
Facts.
you got, who else we got in here? G Perico.
Facts.
Brand new artist, Siesta 7, going crazy.
Yeah, Siesta. Yeah, for sure.
Who else we got on here?
Bree Carter on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. We got Bree Carter on there. That's actually your kid's mom.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, what made you want to do that song with her? And salute to your little mama, because that's cool to have 2 parents that rap.
Yeah.
Like, that's really cool,
No
man.
cap.
Like, so what made that song? What you want to put that song on this project?
Just being, you know.
That's some real raw, because that's I love that.
Like, you know, just a vulnerable stage.
Very vulnerable, definitely.
You know, and just, you know, giving it my all, you know. And I actually made the song first. Just made the song, and then she heard it. And it was it was an open verse. So she got on it and then just delivered what she felt about that. You know, so it's one of those. It was like one of those Usher moments.
Right? Definitely.
You know, and
that song is great.
Yeah, it's just good that we able to, like, you know, release.
Yes.
It's like therapy. You know what I mean?
Real life therapy on a record, and we all get to see it, hear it, and watch it. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are being very vulnerable. Thank you for that.
Right.
And salute to Bree. Y'all go follow her. You know, she's a LA rapper, female representative for the ladies, so go check her out as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love Bree Carter. Yeah.
We all do. Let's go.
That's it.
Me and Bree got something in the can too. We might be dropping soon.
Yeah, for sure. She did 2 for you.
Yeah, let's go. So I'm working on getting those put together and finalized, put that out. So we got more music coming from her.
For sure.
Yeah.
We got Jason Cash.
Oh, Jason Cash. Like, Definitely new guy on the scene.
For sure.
And he reminds me of like a Dom Kennedy, his style of hip hop.
Yeah.
And how did you two link up?
Actually, him and Lemmy and Siete was like linked up, and then I met him at one of Mustard's shows, and we just locked in. I told him you know what I'm saying, I'm a fan of his work. He told me the same, and I made the record, and we was like, nah, this perfect. Pull up. So I actually did a song for him, and he did a song for me, and he knocked it out like 15 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. He did his thing. He a real exceptional rapper. Like he loves his craft, and you could tell he love it when you could tell he's passionate about it when he's working. And then shout out Jason Cash. Oh, and Simba.
Oh yeah, you got Simba on here too from the Bay Area. Simba's you got lyricists on here.
For sure.
Hip hop has been going through some crazy transitions right now, and I really feel that the real is about to come back and take over.
Me too.
Real rappers.
Yeah.
Real hip hop songs. Enough of this. It's been a crazy chunk.
Right.
And the fact that you have all these lyricists on here,
for sure,
like that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I met Simba at a game show. I went to games. Game was bringing me out. Shout out Chuck. You know what I'm saying?
Big bro. He's always looking out for y'all. I love that.
Yeah, for sure. And then the same way, I was like, man, I got something for you, and I played it for him at the show, like old school on the phone.
Listen to this.
And he actually came up with the flow that you're hearing. He really came up with that flow right there.
Woo!
And then I guess he just that's that pattern. He had remembered that pattern. He came to the studio after, and then he just laid it down on everything. He really talented. Really talented for sure. I fuck with real rappers. I fuck with the streets. I fuck with the fellow artists. It's like a friendly competition. It's not competition as far as like I want to see you gone or nothing like that. It's like we use each other to be better.
For sure.
It's like we want to be better. We want to be great, and we using each other to sharpen each other's tools. And we all got our own fan base. We got our own individual fan base, but at the end of the day, it's like, let's collab a little and, build our fan base. They fuck with you, they fuck with me. Now they gonna fuck with both of us. And I fuck with that on the West Coast that's going on right now because I feel like we feel like our back on the wall. I feel like we feel like that. We got that chip on our shoulder where it's like, nigga, the world need to know what's going on.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we don't fuck with the rest of the world. It's just like, why y'all not fucking with our music?
With us? That's what I feel like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
It's like, why? Is it the bounce? Is it the tempo? Is it the lingo?
Right?
Is it the style?
Do we need to take you to one of our functions for real so you can see it in real life with the kids of LA and how they react to it? You know what I mean?
That part.
That always changes people's opinions when they actually see it. Like, whoa, oh shit, I've been asleep.
No, for sure.
So
shout
we
out,
really gotta
shout out,
eyes on y'all.
Man, what's his name? I can't remember his name, so I ain't gonna mess it up. But he runs the fucking what's it? Damn, the trap. What's that shit? What's that shit? I can't get it. Damn, I can't get it. So I'm not even gonna mess it up. I ain't gonna mess it up. But he was one of the people, one of the DJs that came and that just witnessed like a backyard boogie.
Yeah. And
just like fell in love with LA. You know what I'm saying? Like fell in love with our style and what we come with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like you said though, like that just, plays on what you said. They have to like experience it and know that what we going through and know it. Sometimes, man, we turn fun out of trauma. You know what I mean? We go through trauma and we just gotta like sometimes celebrate to release that trauma. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just having fun just to, just to have fun. But at the end of the day, what I learned is like we always try to make a brighter day out of everything. You know what I mean? We always try to make a brighter day. And I think like, the world needs to know that too. You know what I'm saying? That there is a brighter day. Like
there is a brighter day.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
One of the most beautiful moments in West Coast hip hop for me was when you and 03 Greedo decided to get on stage together. Like you guys have been going back and forth.
For sure.
People thought it was like crazy real beef, but you were showing this is rap.
Yeah.
And then when y'all got on stage together, shout out to Pookie F and Rude too for putting that together.
Yeah.
What was that moment like for you? I mean, Greedo's been gone for a long time. Free 03.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
03.
Things changed after that, but
For sure.
how was that moment? Because it was beautiful from the crowd.
Yeah. The moment was great. I wanted to take his head off, but yeah, but it's like shout out to him because he's a real craftsman. He's a real character in itself. He knows how to play the game, and he knows how to one of the people that know how to make fun out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand the internet shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it.
Wild.
Yeah, I just didn't understand at the time. I do now. You know what I'm saying? But we got on that stage and we took it there, and I was just more so like, I'm gonna serve you with these songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna serve you with these songs, bro.
Real hip hop.
Because my songs are better. That's how I feel.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I was coming with it.
RJMrLA.
You know what I'm saying? But he's dope though. Like I'm a fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I think he's trash or nothing like that. It's like, no, I just feel like I'm the one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
that's real hip hop.
Yeah, facts.
That's real hip hop.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna solve it with guns. Like, let's get on stage and battle it out with music.
For sure.
Y'all did that. That was such a great moment, man.
For sure. That was history.
History. Yeah, and y'all need more credit for that, for sure. Definitely.
Because people thought somebody was going to die at that show.
A lot of people.
They did. It was like, man.
People were tripping about going to the show in general.
And nobody, it was no harm, nothing, no fouls, nothing going on.
It was a great night.
It was a good night. Hip-hop. Great for hip-hop. And, you know what I'm saying? Like people saying is before the verses. It's before the verses was ever thought about. You know what I mean?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. That you guys basically kicked it off.
Right. And
who was doing that? Nobody.
And the fact that we don't get a lot of light over here says a lot. That says that we don't get a lot. Because if we get light like that, then the world would know that. You know what I'm saying? The world will know that. And shout out to Versus too, because that is great for hip hop as well.
Yes.
It's great for hip hop,
right?
For sure.
They are like
that's what we showing.
Birthing older artists,
for sure,
catalogs to the youth. It's such a great thing.
For sure. And I don't want no money for it. I ain't trying to get no like big old bag for it. Like we did. You feel me? I got my bag out of that thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, feel me? You know what I'm saying? It was great for hip hop. It was history. It's great history for our culture as well. You know, LA, West Coast music. You know, we did that, man. Shout out 03 though, for sure though.
Hey, free 03, man.
Because he part of the history too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did Mustard get down on any of the production on this new project?
No.
Why did you guys decide to do that?
Well, I was just in the mix. I was just working with the artists and the producers that was around me. You know, that was just, you know, we got the young producers like Larry J.
Larry J's a beast. Shout out to Larry J.
Yeah, shout out Larry J. He's going crazy right now. He working with bands, in Paris, Mies, Louis. D Nice, Jay Nari.
He's a legend. Shout out to Jay Nari.
For sure, Dupree.
Okay, there we go. League of Stars throwback right there.
Yeah, new producers too, like Paris, CJ. Shout out, man, XL. I'm mad at him right now, but you know what I'm saying. I'm still gonna shout him out. You know what I'm saying. But they all was just a part of it. You know what I mean? Oh, 89. Shout out 89. Lo the Great.
Yo, crazy story. I actually met him randomly like at a Metro PCS.
For real?
He was a little kid too. He was young. And he came up to me, introduced himself. We took a picture, and I literally, you know, saw him within the past year, and he's like, "Do you remember this?"
Yeah.
Wow, to see he's grown so much with the whole Blue Bloods clan.
And he tearing the scene up.
Yes.
He doing his thing.
You never know, people. You got you know what I mean? Just treat people right, man, because you never know.
I'm big on that. Treat people right, but also like the artists that's unknown, they have to know that you got to put in work for people to know you.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad because somebody don't know you or they ignored your DM or message or they just like probably shunned you. You know what I mean? They probably didn't shun you. They probably just like, they get, the artists, like we get that every day, all day. Like, hey, I do work. I do music. I do this. I do music. And you know what I mean? It's not like we be like, all right, whatever. It's just more so like, man, I'm not thinking about you. I'm really like
trying to live your life.
I'm living my life as well. It's like I'm on to the next. I'm on to like I'm on to making my mark. You know what I mean? And our mark. That's what we doing. So it's like, even me, like I can't get mad like if like let's say like I reach out to like, I don't know, Kendrick or something. You know what I'm saying? And he just like doing his thing. I can't get mad if, you know what I'm saying, he don't, you know, get on my page.
Right.
I can't get mad at that. I just got to put in more work for people to be like.
Because they will.
Yeah.
Because that one, you already know how it works.
You know what
once
I'm saying?
That moment happens.
Shout out Kendrick too, because he great. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But it's like.
It's just a lot. I saw a report the other day that said over 100,000 songs are loaded every 2 weeks to these platforms.
Right.
100,000.
My point.
100,000. Like for us DJs, like it's intense.
Yeah.
And we want to. Like all you artists out there, just know that we are trying.
For sure.
It is really hard to shift through this.
Yeah, we rocking with the new artists.
You just have to put in work.
You have to put in the work so people can notice you and recognize you. You got to stick out like a sore thumb. You got to put in that extra work, like rain, sleep, snow. You know what I mean? No sleep. You got to put in that work. Put in that hard work. Make your craft better. Sound different than somebody else. You know what I mean? Look different than somebody else. Don't do the same thing that everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? Try to work on your craft, and not just try to work on your craft. Try to promote yourself. Put yourself out there. Go here. Pull up to different events. Go to concerts. And you know what I mean? You got to work. You got to put in a lot of work for this shit so people can notice you, so they can be like, hey, what's up, bro? Because you got regular people, like normal people like me, that's going to be like, oh, what's your Instagram? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what you doing? And let me hear something. You know
That's all it
saying?
takes.
That's all it takes, bro.
That's all it takes.
You know what's funny? Man, Simba said he used to come to my shows.
Wow. I remember Simba for years now.
Simba said when I used to go to Oakland, he used to pop out to my shows. And in the crowd. Look at him now.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You get what I'm trying to tell you? Like, artists don't understand it, and they get so. I understand that artists are so passionate about their shit, they just get mad and emotional. But bro, just put in the work and don't worry about nobody else. You don't even need a collab, to be real. You don't even need a feature. You don't even need nobody else. Just work on you. Just keep working on you. I did. You know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work for this shit.
A lot.
I'm still going. I'm still going. I
still
still have room to improve. I still have to go hard every day.
He is not lying. Like, I have seen my guys perform in front of thousands. I've seen him perform in front of 5 people.
Facts.
And he acts the exact same way.
Still goes
He
hard.
will jump on the bar. You are to me, you're one of the top West Coast performers. It's Kendrick, YG, and you.
Thank you.
No joke.
Thank you.
I've seen all you other, this Carisma saying this, all you other West Coast rappers really need to work on your stage performance.
Thank you.
You know what you're doing up there. You really know how to go hard, whether there's 5 or 1,000, 10,000 people.
For sure.
So respect to that.
Is there anybody on your radar that you want to work with? You mentioned new artists, you know, are out there working. Is anybody that you, you know, any of these new cats that you want to work with?
New cats, I'm pretty much open to work with everybody. I got records with a lot of new cats. Blue Bucks, I got records with them. Shit, man, I'm really kind of just focused on my artists, the artists under the Amio umbrella. You know, like the Sietes and Bree Carters and you know what I mean, things like that. Shout out Mike Wayne too. He always around. But I really want to focus on them because I want them to blossom and I want them to be as big as me, if not bigger.
That's a family.
You know what I mean? It's a family. And you know,
you're thinking bigger.
You're
thinking bigger. We need a Diddy. We need more Diddies.
Yeah, for sure.
We need more cats like that in the game.
For sure.
So
for sure.
That's where RJ going with it.
Yeah, like shout out Kaylin. I got records with Kaylin.
That's nice.
I'm open to work. I'm open to work with, you know what I'm saying, who's next to come. Not just even in LA, like even outside, you know what I'm saying, LA. You know what I mean? I want to fuck with those artists too. I think Boston Richie, he going up there.
Hey,
he's fire.
Buzzing right now.
He's fire. I like his message. Like I like how he put his words together and saying what he's saying. Like I say, I mean, we already got the Roddy Ricch records and shit like that. Jason Cash got those records.
I'm trying to hear a RJ Youngboy collab. Come on, that would be fire.
That'd be crazy.
Those two, you guys, you know, you go crazy with your vocals. You can not only rap, but you be hitting some crazy notes sometimes. Like yo, RJ be going all over the place. Yeah. So I think you and Youngboy melodically would be a crazy combination.
That would be fire. That would be fire. Shout out Youngboy. Shout out Youngboy. Man, I'm open to work with everybody, bro. Like, not on no groupie shit. You know what I'm saying? But just like
music.
But just music, like, you know.
Put out good music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just, you know, I'm open. I'm not caged in and nothing like that. I ain't no, you know what I'm saying, no sucker nigga be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to work with nobody. But, you know, it's music, bro. Like I said, like, you know what I mean? We can share platforms and shit. You know, I got my own fan base.
Yeah, love that.
You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned Usher earlier. You actually have a sample with
Shout
him.
out.
Yeah.
For sure. It's clear, too.
On Special Delivery, which is a banger.
Yes.
You and Ty Dolla $ign.
Yes. That record came, we was actually doing another record. We did one record before that, and we just kept going. And the producers came down. They were so hungry. They seen Ty was in the building. They came down Thursday. They seen him in there. They went up and made that shit. They was shout out the producers on that gang and them. Shout out them, man. But yeah, they came with the beat, and Ty heard it. He was already like mumbling to it. You know what I mean, doing his thing. And then I'm like, all right, bet, load it up. He loaded it up. I went in. How the record sounds is how we did it. I did my part. He came right after me, did his part, boom, and then did his part. And then you know what I'm saying, we threw the hook back in there, and I did my part. And it was just like that, like it's a back and forth thing, like a ping pong situation. And we was just in that thing, you know what I mean?
That's
and
hard.
The collaboration is dope because that's my brother.
Yeah.
We got classic records already.
All day.
Yeah, so.
How did y'all get that Usher sample cleared?
Go
ahead.
Shout out Gentry and them.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out Gentry and them. Some money. You know what I'm saying? We had some money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That shit costs. So that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, artists and producers need to know. Like, these records that you know, being creative with, it costs at the end. You know, those samples that cost at the end. So be prepared for that. You know, be prepared. If you don't get it situated before you put it out,
and it blows up,
woo, it's gonna be more of a consequence. It's gonna be, you're gonna pay a bigger bag than what you thought you was gonna pay.
Tell it,
because it's their world after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just get it, man. Just do things the right way. Get it cleared. Cause man, they gonna come for you. You can't hide the music. You can't just put it. Have a certain few people hear that motherfucker. Nah, the world is gonna hear that shit. So yeah, man, we did our thing with that motherfucker, man. That shit dope. I love that record.
New album out. Go support my guy.
Hi.
Hey, Omnio. And for those that don't know what Omnio means, break it down real quick.
On my mama, I'm on.
On my mama, I'm on. Let's go, man. West Coast, live from the West Side. Young California family, Hip Hop Nation, Sirius XM. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
And let's go. You know you're going to hear RJ right here every Saturday night, y'all.